Hey everyone! The new tax law 2025 has officially been signed, and for retirees, this is a big deal, especially when it comes to how you plan your retirement for tax efficiency. That's a huge piece of the puzzle when you're figuring out how to stretch your income in retirement, and the new tax law 2025 is shaking things up in a way you can't ignore. I've been getting tons of messages like, how does the new tax law 2025 affect my Social Security? Can I save more with this? So today we're diving deep into what the new tax law 2025 means for you, what's changed, what's staying the same, and how to jump on a 4-year window to save thousands. Whether you're retired, nearing retirement, or helping a loved one plan, stick with me because the new tax law 2025 offers powerful opportunities you don't want to miss. Oh, and I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Are you in sunny Arizona? Maybe chilly Maine? Drop a comment below with your spot and any questions you've got about the new tax law 2025. I'm here to unpack it with you. Let's get rolling. The most important thing to know about the new tax law 2025 is this. You've got a 4-year window, 2025 through 2028, to take advantage of what I think is a game-changing planning opportunity. Not everything in the new tax law 2025 is permanent. Some parts, like the senior bonus deduction and expanded SALT deduction limits, are only here until 2028. That means these next 4 years are your best shot to act on the new tax law 2025. My neighbor's retired, and when I mentioned the new tax law 2025, he was like, 4 years? I need to talk to my advisor now. He's right. The new tax law 2025 creates a rare chance to lower your lifetime tax bill. And I'm going to walk you through what it means for your retirement plan, how to make the most of it, and why you need to start planning today. Before we dive in, grab my free guide, The One Critical Portfolio Shift You Must Make Before Retirement. Linked in the description, it shows you how to dodge sequence of returns risk, why a 60-40 portfolio might let you down, and how one simple tweak can bring confidence to your income plan. Perfect for navigating the new tax law 2025. So, what's the big change with the new tax law 2025? First off, it makes the lower tax brackets and larger standard deduction from the 2017 tax cuts permanent. No more worrying about them expiring at the end of 2025. My uncle's been stressing about tax hikes for years, thinking the 12% bracket would jump to 15%, 22% to 25%, and so on. The new tax law 2025 wipes out that fear, locking in lower rates and a higher standard deduction that'll keep adjusting for inflation. That's huge for retirees. My cousin's mom says her budget's tight, and knowing the new tax law 2025 keeps her taxes lower gives her peace of mind. But the real gem in the new tax law 2025 is the enhanced standard deduction, especially for those over 65, and the brand new senior bonus deduction that's a total game changer. We're talking serious tax savings, but you've got to act fast because some of these new tax law 2025 perks vanish after 2028. Let's break down how the new tax law 2025 boosts the standard deduction, because this is where retirees can save big. Starting in 2025, the standard deduction jumps by $1,500 for joint filers and $750 for singles, bringing it to $31,500 for married couples and $15,750 for singles under the new tax law 2025. If you're over 65, you get an extra $1,600 per spouse for joint filers or $2,000 for singles. So a married couple, both over 65, gets a standard deduction of $34,700 in 2025, meaning nearly $35,000 of their income is tax-free before any other credits kick in. My friend's parents are retired and they're thrilled the new tax law 2025 shields so much of their income. If their adjusted gross income is $100,000, only about $65,300 is taxable. Huge savings thanks to the new tax law 2025. I'd love to hear if you're crunching your numbers. Where are you joining me from today? Drop your city in the comments and tell me how the new tax law 2025 might help you. I'm all ears. Now, the star of the new tax law 2025 for retirees is the senior bonus deduction. $6,000 per person over 65, so up to $12,000 for a married couple. This is separate from the standard deduction and applies whether you itemize or not. My aunt's 67, and when I told her about this new tax law 2025 perk, she was like, $12,000 extra? That's a vacation. For a couple over 65 taking the standard deduction, the new tax law 2025 pushes their total deduction to $46,700 in 2025. That's $31,500 standard, $3,200 for being over 65, and $12,000 from the senior bonus. That's a massive tax-free zone, and it's why the new tax law 2025 is such a big deal. But here's the catch. It phases out if your income hits $75,000 for singles or $150,000 for joint filers, and it's only available through 2028. My cousin's a planner, says this new tax law 2025 window is a goldmine for retirees who act fast. Why is this 4-year window in the new tax law 2025 so critical? Because it's a rare chance to lower your lifetime taxes with smart moves. Take Roth conversions. My buddy's been converting his IRA to Roth, and the new tax law 2025's higher deductions mean he can convert more without jumping tax brackets. With the new tax law 2025, you could move money to a Roth and pay little or no federal tax, keeping your future withdrawals tax-free. Or maybe you've got investments in a taxable account. My neighbor sold some stock last year, paid capital gains tax, but the new tax law 2025's deductions let you harvest gains with less tax hit. Coordinating withdrawals from IRAs or 401ks, the new tax law 2025 makes now the time to pull money strategically, smoothing out income to avoid future tax spikes. My uncle's advisor says this new tax law 2025 window could save him $20,000 over 4 years. Crazy, right? How do you make the most of the new tax law 2025? First, run your numbers, grab your income details, like Social Security, pensions, or investment gains, and see how the new tax law 2025's deductions apply. My friend's parents did this and found they could save $5,000 a year with the new tax law 2025. Second, talk to a financial advisor, someone who knows taxes and retirement. My cousin's advisor tweaked her withdrawals to stay in the 12% bracket, saving thousands thanks to the new tax law 2025. Third, act now. This 4-year window closes in 2028, and you don't want to miss the new tax law 2025's benefits. My neighbor's kicking himself for not planning sooner. Don't be him. Last, download my free guide, linked below. It's got tips on dodging risks that could derail your retirement. Perfect for leveraging the new tax law 2025. I'd love to know if you're planning. Where are you joining me from today? Drop your spot and what you're doing with the new tax law 2025. I want to hear. Let's talk stories, because the new tax law 2025 is changing lives. Meet Susan, a retired nurse. She used the new tax law 2025's senior bonus deduction to convert $30,000 to a Roth IRA, paid 0 federal tax, and now her future withdrawals are tax-free. She's planning a cruise, thrilled with the new tax law 2025. Then there's Mike, a retired engineer. His $46,700 deduction under the new tax law 2025 let him sell stocks tax-free, resetting his portfolio's cost basis. My friend's dad, a retired teacher, missed out. He didn't know about the new tax law 2025 and paid extra taxes last year. These stories show what's possible with the new tax law 2025. Smart planning means real savings. Got a tax story? I'd love to know. Where are you joining me from today? Drop your city in the comments. Tell me how the new tax law 2025's hitting you. I'm here for it. The new tax law 2025 isn't just about deductions. It's about certainty. Knowing those lower tax brackets are permanent takes the guesswork out of planning. My aunt's been worried about tax hikes forever. The new tax law 2025 gives her clarity. But the senior bonus deduction's temporary, so you've got to move fast. My buddy's a numbers guy, says the new tax law 2025's like a tax sale. Grab it before it's gone. Whether it's Roth conversions, selling investments, or tweaking withdrawals, the new tax law 2025's 4-year window is your shot to save big. My cousin's already meeting her advisor to map out 2025, says the new tax law 2025's too good to waste. Don't sleep on this. Run the numbers, talk to a pro, and make the new tax law 2025 work for you. I want to keep you posted on every new tax law 2025 trick. So please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll never miss a beat on the new tax law 2025 or other retirement tips. Thanks for hanging out. You're why I love doing this. I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment with your city, your questions, anything about the new tax law 2025. I read every one. Let's keep the convo going. See you in the next one.